What's happening, chess fans? Welcome to Net Chess and Chill. Today is episode number 68 on my journey to 1200 ELO. So, if you guys enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into today's game. Alright, switch the scene. We'll get the tunes turned on for everybody. And here we go. I'm rated 1148. We won our game yesterday. It was a pretty nice game. So, if you guys haven't checked that out, I would advise you do so. My friend Single Malt from Ukraine. Good luck, my friend. Looks like we are getting a Karo Khan. An exchange, Karo Khan. Alright, they are basically just telling me that I'm gonna need to develop my bishop to f5. I'm not gonna be able to get my bishop to g4, so it's okay. I like f5 too. It's a nice square. I guess taking is what we do. He goes for a pin on my knight. I'm just going to move my bishop to e7 and probably just castle, getting my knight up to c6 next move. Could also think about this, but I think getting my knight involved is a little better. This is an interesting move. I could ask the bishop what it wants to really do. I don't really like the knight here, so I'm actually thinking about doing something like this. I guess taking isn't the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I'll just develop my knight to the better square c6. If he wants to take, I'll take with the pawn. I think that's okay. So he's threatening to do this right now, which is definitely something. I'm gonna actually if I come here, he can actually just take. Does this work? He moves here. Yeah, I need to act now. Yeah, I can't even play that. So if I move the knight here, it attacks the queen. He takes, I take. He does this anyways. I come up here. There's got to be something that I'm just not seeing. I'm having kind of a slow day. I didn't play a game before this or anything. This move protects both and attacks the queen, but kind of leaves my knight in a weird square. He could just move here. At that point, I could just take the bishop. I'm gonna attack the queen this way. I don't know. It's probably not the way to do it. He takes, I take, I can just come back. I probably overthought that a little bit, but bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I had a long day today. Not a bad day, but it was a long day. I'll take with the queen. I'm attacking his queen right now. He could just slide down one square, probably. Um, so I will take that, I guess. I'm still attacking his queen. A move like this is forking two pieces. He's playing pretty fast. My boy from Ukraine. Speed Demon. So, I mean, he's got to move his queen, right? It's under attack. So I was thinking a move like G4, maybe F3. I don't know. There might have been a way that I could have. We'll just win another tempo on his queen. Trying not to waste too much time. See, that's a weird move. I'm gonna actually bring my queen over here, attacking both of these pawns now. So we want a central pawn. Alright, so it looks like he wants to bring rooks to the center of the board. If I move my knight here, it attacks the queen. He takes. I take. Maybe I can just move a... He's surely going to bring a rook to this file to attack my queen. So I could play this move again. And if he moves here, I take... If he moves here, maybe... Yeah, I don't know then. I'm just going to bring a rook to the file. I don't know what I want to do, so... Surely he's going to attack my queen, I would assume. And I can either just slide over this way, well, no, I don't want to do that. I want my rook to be the first one there. I guess I don't have too many squares for my queen to go that I want to move my queen to. Can't go there, can't go here, can't go here. Can go here. I can also just come all the way back here. Let's see. I'm gonna come all the way back, I guess. I'm not doing a good job of thinking right now. Yeah, I'm gonna come all the way back, I guess. Who knows? This is not what I wanted. So I'm a little down on time, so I'm worried about that a little bit, but I need to take a deep breath. I've gotten some advice from you guys that keep my cool. So, working on it. I don't really want to like him to be able to start lifting pieces over. To me, that would be rather annoying. So, not too sure what that is going to do. If I come here, he just comes back here again. If I kick out the knight, where does he go? He comes here. That doesn't work. Comes here. That doesn't work. Can't go here. Can go here. I'm going to attack the knight. I don't know. If he goes here, I take. If he goes here, I take. If he goes here, I take. If he goes here, I'm happy. I do need to understand that the queen has eyes on me. Look. Alright, so he comes back. Let's see. I can just push this pawn now to defend it that way. That's probably fine. Can't push this pawn because it'll get taken by the queen. So I think I will do that. He'll more than likely start pushing these pawns, I would assume, just to deal with the integrity problem that I might have right now. This now attacks the queen. Kind of just a one move threat though. So we got my opponent thinking. That's a good idea from me. So I'm proud of that. He's probably just... I mean, I'm assuming he's going to try and fight the integrity of this pawn push that I've got here in the center of the board. My knight is playing a nice defensive role, but it'd be cool to get him active. Alright. That is something. I'm gonna attack the queen and then try and jump my knight in here. He's gonna take, I guess. I take. Maybe that's not what I want to do. So, if I come in here, he takes, I take. Alright. I don't know if I want to do that. If I move here, I'm defending the knight. He can just kick out my knight. What are we doing here? If I move here, I just lose. Whoops. If I move to d6, queen d6, I just lose the knight. I'm just going to come back. Maybe bring the rook over. Something like that. Could bring this rook over. could play a move like this. Pretty close game. I don't know. Maybe this was not the right idea, but I didn't think it was a terrible idea. Knight here is probably not a bad move. Then I could set this up a little better. So his queen feels like she's kind of in my stuff a little bit. I don't know how I feel about that. I was thinking about bringing a rook over to d8 and lifting it up to d5, but I think maybe it's just easier to jump the knight around. My queen is kind of playing an integral part of this defense right now, holding down the fort. My opponent's spending some time here. I think this might be the first advantage on the clock we've had all game, which is kind of cool. All right, so they are going for lift-ins. Yeah, I guess the idea is to put pressure on me over yonder. Either here or here. Bring the knight in. Seems kind of like what they would like to do. If I come into here, I'm going to attack the queen this way again. I don't know. That wasn't a good move, probably. That's just kind of a one-move threat. He just moves his queen over to... I don't know. Maybe here? Yeah, probably just here. I don't know where he moves his queen. I'm not going to pretend to guess, but... maybe even something like that. So my idea with this was maybe I can start pushing my pawns and defending this. What the frick? So he just hung his queen. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have reached a new peak. We have done it. We got him thinking, and we did it. So we had one miss, 3 inaccuracies, and we played with an 84.5% accuracy. He played with a 73.2, and we are now rated 1156. I am less than 50 points away from being 1200. Super exciting. Karo Khan. Best move, bishop out. Yep. So I decided to play it a little differently. I just brought the knight out first, then the bishop. We traded. He pins. I bring the bishop there. I guess it's better just to get the knight out first, but I wanted to castle. I felt comfortable here. That was a weird move. This was the missed opportunity. So the missed opportunity was I can just win a pawn. Nothing's happening right here. I mean, I was worried about this knight, but the knight's not doing anything. And if he takes, I take. What I was worried about here was this move. And it's because I can't take the bishop, because the pawn is pinned to my king. But I'm assuming... Yeah, so they don't even go for it in the computer's best line, but a human, I guarantee what he was trying to do was literally set up this so that he can try and checkmate on the very next move. Which there's ways to stop that probably too. I don't know. I get attacked like this all the time. And I don't always have the right piece formation to defend it, but I thought this was fine because it put pressure on the queen and it defended this, but it is just a free central pawn. I did win it. He went for this big trade like this. He attacks my knight, which is hanging. I attack the queen again. I was thinking about even repeating one more time, but I also was like, maybe I'll come back over here. Yeah, knight to e4 I was thinking about as well, but I didn't really want to mess up my pawn structure, so I brought the queen up to b4, thinking, hey, this is a fork. It wants to get the rook active and start pushing the pawn. Definitely the better idea of the position. I did take the pawn. My queen's kind of out in the world lonely. Pushing the pawn would have been fine. It did take away some of my squares to move to, but I don't think I moved my queen to the best square anyways after I got attacked. So the other reason I didn't want to do this is because of this move. Just, I don't know. That was my thought. I guess it's not a huge deal because I can just slide over if he moves a rook here. Like, alright, so say he does this to win a tempo on my queen. I slide over here. He brings a rook over. I can take the pawn. And, I mean, we're doing okay. It doesn't seem like he has anything meaningful here. I mean, this isn't a fork or anything, so I can just move the rook. So, he attacks my queen. We didn't do any of that. I just moved the queen back. Like I said, not the best move. The best move, it felt weird moving him all the way back. This is fine. All I saw in this position was this, and I just didn't really care to move my queen again. But now that I think about it, if he played that, I'd just take the pawn. So, yeah, this was inaccurate. I kind of figured. I'm kind of messing up my cool pyramid, and there's literally no reason for it. And the queen is apparently just way better suited on this square. The reason I said it was because I thought it just kind of kicks the knight out of where he would want to be, and I don't know, I felt like it was kind of cool. Knight move was a bit inaccurate. Pushing the pawn, interesting. He could just take that. You're basically guaranteeing winning the knight. Alright. Yeah, so the queen can't take that because it's poisoned. I can actually pin the queen to the knight and win the knight. I see that. So I came back. The best route here was to actually defend the piece. He's fine here. If they do this, maybe this isn't so bad. Like, you know, he takes, I take. Let's see what the moves are. Yeah, it is that, and he wants me to go back then. So not even forward. Okay, so I just didn't want to have, I don't know, doubled pawns and they just sit here forever. Like, he's not going to promote, or I'm not going to be able to promote anytime soon with that kind of pawn structure. So I attacked the queen here. He blundered and he resigned here. He was upset, and I would be too. I think his best move in this position was, I mean, obviously a queen move, but maybe queen g5, so he can double. I was thinking, like, you know, f4, depending on what, you know, like, or something like that, but that's where the knight would want to go if you did bring the knight in. You don't really want to go here either, right? g3, because then you can't swing the rook to, you know, you want the queen in front for this checkmate. So the best move for them was, okay, queen g5. I found it. All right. Sweet. Yeah, and I mean, the point is simple, right? They just want to double. And, I mean, I can push the pawn up forward, but then they can just start marching this pawn forward, let alone start trying to get the knight maybe involved in the action too. So I would have had to defend, but he hung the queen, and yeah, it's kind of a game over sort of blunder, especially when we don't have all the pieces on the board. We were one set of minor pieces and all the heavy pieces. All right, I played like a 1500. They played like a 1200. In this particular instance, I played my opening like 99% accurate. So Caro-Kann exchange, we're doing pretty good in that. Even comfortable enough that I can even like not bring the bishop out first and play like knight to f6 instead before I bring the bishop out. I felt comfortable with that. He did kind of throw me off playing h3 in the beginning, but I'm used to having the bishop on f5 if I can't go to g4. So it felt comfortable. And the only weird thing that I think that I really did was go for pawn d4, threatening the knight, and it just kind of left my pawns a little weird and weak, but it wasn't a bad move. It was just a bit inaccurate. So thanks, guys. Hope you appreciated I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.